Wallace, I got you now, you fucking moron bitch. And that's my cue to leave. Wallace books it out of the doors, followed by a gaggle of both girls young and old. Fazio, with his hand above his eyes and watching the view, can't help but be astonished at the entertainment of this after show. Oh mate, that was hilarious.
You already said that.
Greetings, one and all, to this chaotic stage play. I can't think of a better segment to do this. Anyways, we're back from our Doki Doki Triple Trouble, and let's just say this stage play has gotten very steamy. I'm gonna answer her. None of the technicians care about the faculty's concern as they are focused on Morose adventures. MC, still spectating from the side of the scene, crashes down to his knees, feeling too sick to the stomach. The colonel urges in front of him. Neither the faculty nor the audience can tell if this is an improv or a part of the script. No! Gazio's deep and bellowing howl resonates through every fiber of my being. I reel myself to the wall, clutching myself with an arm around my torso. Honestly, I can't believe what I'm looking at. It all feels so familiar, and yet I can't believe that I'm invested into this play, but this is how my life has been for the past year. I guess so. Like, great this. Like, I guess, is it? Oh, I don't know that Monica. I can't even speak properly because I can't focus on what I'm looking at. Oh my lordy. This is a bit too much. My breath hitches as I heave next to the wall. Am I dying? Am I sad? Am I in pain? I don't know. Probably all of the above. I peer backwards to see how the back is handling things. Miss Ida waves her arms flamboyantly, still trying to get the crew's attention from the rafters. She grabs one of their attention. Close the dang curtains, stage crew. What are you talking about, Miss Ida? Can't you see everyone's loving it? She shows her arms down to her side in anger. You close the curtains down now, or your theater grade is an F. I look back up towards the tech. Despite being so dark up there, their pale white face tells that all needs to be said. The message was understood. Oh! And that is a very terrifying face there, Miss Ida. Please, my sword is fine, and you know what? Go feel free to cut off their swords as well. All right, I still have mine here, so I'm just gonna put this away then. The stage crew do as they're told and bring this tragedy of a comedy to a close. The curtains shimmy their way across the light as Carmela's jeans shimmy their way down his legs. You can hear his belt buckle ping across the auditorium despite all the noise. What the heck? As the final inches make their way to conceal the stage, a final message rings true from the start of the moment. Oh no. Oh, Carmela, now he's freaking banging him out of there. What the f***? What's that? Don't tell me that's for real. Well, high schoolers always playing pranks. Oh, and now we're back to normal, and now it's Himari and Wallace. Good to see you, Wallace. And honestly, I think this is a good time for me to see Wallace for the first time. So is this the dickhead MC that everyone's been talking about? If that's so, then I really want to punch him in the face. Although props to him to be playing as Carmelo. I nearly got my ribs there, Jeebus. Is this a prank now? No, I don't know about that Slim Jim. The superintendent will be on my ass for the shit that went down tonight. Look, I can see that you're upset, but wasn't our school's agenda this year about diversity, self-expression, and freedom of thought? Remember us all saying giving the students creative freedom being a good... Shut up! The principal vigorously shakes her head and hands in conjunction, throwing away all deflections. While the staff keeps bickering with one another, I feel someone grab onto my shoulder. I look down to an also familiar hand. Hey man, come on. We have people waiting on us. Oh, alright. Kazuya and I make our way to the backstage doors where some friendly faces are awaiting us. Ooh, wonder what that could be. Out to the hall, everyone. We don't want here to see this mess. Hey, Sayori and me! Sayori and Finn, hello! And she has a different set of, she has a different shirt on. That's actually pretty nice, a tree branch. So, one heck of a show, right? That's putting it mildly. I agree, Sayori, I agree. Oh man. Oh, I gotta say, Carmelo really stole the show there and nearly made me fucking laugh. Oh, I know where that idea came from. Homie, it's a JQ Crow. You really did great there. I love it. No wonder why that really broke us with that guy. Anyway, at least everyone played their parts well. Yeah, especially you two. You guys did great up there. Nah, I just showed up and said some stuff. Kazi is the real star here. Hey, don't be so humble, man. But thanks, Finn. We all put a lot of ourselves in this show. It took a lot out of us. It took a lot out of me, that's for sure. You alright, Finn? I'm just still taking in everything that happened. My first ever production, and I can't believe that this is how it turned out. It's still a lot to process. And I mean that in every sense of the word. The look on Sayori's face tells me that she knows it too. At least it's all over and we can celebrate together, right? Right. Right. Kazuya shines those pearly whites with a gracious smile, bumping a fist into my arm. I grab onto the spot and grin back in kind. Sayori and Finn chuckle to each other at the show of affection between him and I. With the way everything turned out, with how we all got to this point here, this isn't quite how I expected it all to be. It's not something I couldn't imagine, it's just weird from this perspective. It feels as if I might be getting that happy ending after all. I glance down to my shoes as the others continue on with conversation, zoning out into my own headspace. My gaze lingers up and out to the end of the hallway as the noise drowns itself out, only to see her. Oh, hello, Natsuki! And hello, the cardigan's back! I thought that cardigan was rejected forever and in favor of that jean jacket, but Okay, now I'm happy this is actually back because of her questionable fashion sense. And wait a minute, is this really Natsuki? Because why doesn't she have her choker on? Maybe she's a changed woman or something like that, or I don't know, but we'll see about that. And him. She's staring at me, and she can see that I'm doing the same. Oh, of course, who could have forgotten about the cheater and the knockoff Super Saiyan? Even though it was only a few seconds, this moment felt like an eternity. Those eyes of hers. There were many times I got to stare deeply into those eyes, and never once did I feel such... I don't know, it's hard to explain. I just know that whatever it is that I see lost in the void of that stare is calling out to me. He nudges her arm back to his side. Her lingering sight paces back to him with full attention as they leave the building.
Finn, what's wrong?
Where's Wallace?
Have any of you kids seen Wallace?
We all look at each other before turning back to the rabid female dog before us. No, I can't say we've seen...
There he is.
She points her dagger of a finger down the hallway. We point our eyes in the same direction. And what we see is just as insane as what's happened on stage. What?
I love you, Carmelo. Carmelo, marry me.
It's Wallace. Can you stop calling me that?
You can breach my walls, you ace of hearts.
I gotta go. The traffic is crazy this time of the day.
You can ride me back home.
There's gonna know, huh? Alright. Get off me, you crazy... Oh! Hey, yo! He just pulled up the Sonic to Amy there. Oh my lordy! And oh yeah, couldn't forget female MC or FMC, and then Mio and whoever you are, discount Nico Yazawa. I am so sorry, I don't know who your name is.
Wallace, I got you now, you moron
And that's my cue to leave. Wallace books it out of the doors, followed by a gaggle of both girls young and old. Kazuya, with his hand above his eyes and watching the view, can't help but be astonished at the entertainment of this after show. Oh mate, that was hilarious. To think I could have got that role. Anyway, think I'm gonna sit this one out. I have too much on my mind. Plus, I'm sure my folks are waiting for me, so... Oh, well, that's alright, Finn.
Yeah, don't worry about us. Go see them. I'm sure they are so excited to tell you their reactions to the performance.
Oh, I am dead meat for sure. I am dead meat. Right. I look to Kazuya. From a quick look, he can tell that it isn't the shenanigans causing me trouble. He gives me a nod goodbye, and I do the same. Alright.
Doki Doki triple.
Oh, and then now we have Monica. Of course, being a money cunt, as always. May 20th, graduation day.
Money, OMG. You look so pretty.
The school's auditorium is filled with a rave of wildly varying chatter from the sad cries of friends who are preemptively delivering their farewells. Oh, yo! Is this, He Thought of Cars OST? Oh, I freaking love this, and kind of fits the graduation setting very well. Toon Eternal, if I may ask for your permission if I could play this in my school's graduation, if you will, or something, or if I will. I don't know. I just thought it would be a perfect opportunity to do so, because your OSTs are always a banger. To the people like Sayori and Monica, who are both excitedly embracing each other and letting out yelps of relief and satisfaction. And then there are the people who like me who watch on silently, just happy that they made it. Sayori and Monica release each other from their lively hug and they both turn to me, shooting a giggly and wiggly wave. Monica outstretches her arms, trying to invite me for a hug as well. Come on, Finn. Water under the bridge, right? I roll my eyes and walk up to receive a hug that I put an end to as quickly as I started. It took you 4 years. Shut up, Monica.
Finn, be nice.
Sorry. Please shut up, Monica.
He's over it. I'm sure he sure looks like it.
Sayori and Monica begin some random convo that I try to keep engaged in, but my attention is challenged by the loud clacks of quickly moving heels. The sound pierces my ears, begging for me to turn around and engage. I try my best to resist the urge. In the corner of my eye, I see the slight suggestion of a pink-haired figure walking forward swiftly through the multiple crowds. I surrender to my urges and turn, finally making out the figure I had noticed before. Her eyes are firmly facing the floor, avoiding any kind of eye contact. Oh, hello, you... Hello, Miss Cheater, and... I gotta say, I gotta hand it to ya. That's a nice dress you're wearing, and those are some nice shoulders you got there. Anyway... The room goes silent as she finally raises her head. Time around is slow to a crawl and my senses tighten, as if my body was preemptively preparing for conflict. I can feel the particles of dust carried by the tepid air touch my skin, dirtying me ever so slightly. For a moment, Natsuki takes a glimpse of me and the rest of the club. She's cleaned up substantially for the occasion. Her hair looks silkier than ever, while her application of makeup is done with such nuance that I mistake it for a professional's handiwork. The dress she's wearing is beyond spectacular, each part of it almost meticulously put together to highlight every feature of hers. Her eyes pop with a glamour and beauty that's almost blinding.
What am I thinking? Get it back in your pants, Finn. What exactly is she doing here anyway?
Yeah, that's a good question. Unless if she wants us to, I don't know, see us off or something like that. Cause, well, I mean, we're still members of the Literature Club, sure, but I still can't get over how you freaking anti-armed me with that person, though. I will have your head and keep it as a trophy or something. I'm kidding. Never mind that. Her lack of a gown already makes her stand out amongst the rest of students. Let's not forget the dress either. With a solemn turn, she looks away from me and the others and tries to keep walking ahead, the clacking of her heels still echoing throughout the hall. I think of approaching her, maybe striking up a conversation and asking her what's going on. Convince myself otherwise. There's no need to add stress to a stressless day. Even though everything she's doing points to otherwise, I think she probably wants to be left alone for now. I should just respect that and let it go.
Nat, hey, over here.
Dang it, Sayori. Sayori!
What?
Sayori.
What?
I'm unable to resist the urge to just plant my face in my head, so I make a public show of my annoyance to everyone around. Monica lets out a chuckle and Sayori is obviously feeling a twinge of regret. I don't make note of how she's doing. I hear the heels of hell getting closer, and so I drag Sayori by the arm and talk to her somewhere private.
Wait. Don't leave me.
Hi, Monica.
Hey there, buddy.
What was that face previously? I didn't catch that. I take Sayori outside to the courtyard where the cruel summer heat shows no mercy on our covered up bodies.
What were you thinking when you invited her, Sayori? It's our graduation, man. She doesn't need to be here. Finn.
She holds onto my arms, finally stopping them from flaying around as much as they were a moment ago. I didn't even notice that they were. Oh, and I guess this is my first time seeing Sayori without her bow. Still, no bow Sayori is still kinda cute though, but it ain't Sayori without the bow on, so we're just gonna leave it at that.
Calm down.
Why? Don't you remember what she did? And what? I'm just supposed to be cool with you inviting her? Wait.
I get that she did some really bad things, but
No buts, Sayori. I don't even get why you would invite her in the first place. Would you be the biggest anti-Natsuki person around?
it wasn't like that. Finn, you're my best friend, and she was hurting you. Of course I was going to tell you to stop doing the things you were doing with her. In other words, stop doing tier 15, motherfucker. Plus, she kept asking me if she could come, and I just ended up saying yes. Come.
I quickly look back to the hall we just left and look back to her in complete confusion. Really? After everything? Why?
I don't know. I felt pressured. I felt bad because of how sad she sounded over the phone.
I pull away from her, the anger splitting my face apart. After everything she's done, the last thing she deserves is you feeling bad for her. She made her bed, Sayori.
Finn, it's not that simple. She doesn't have what we have, okay?
My head winces as I can barely look at Sayori without boiling away. The summer heat was bad enough, I don't need my own to make it worse. Okay, that's because she systematically, somehow, ruined all her friendships. That's not on us, okay?
That's not what I meant, Finn.
Then what do you mean? She slowly turns her head away to the entrance of the campus, and following her lead, I look that way as well. I see a man slowly struggling to make his way out of the school as his limp impedes his speed. Oh, hello, sir. Sir Datsuki, hello there. His rosy hair, which I can barely spot in the distance, makes it quite clear who he is. He must have been the one who dropped her off. Sayori turns back and looks at me astutely. You're kidding. You're not going to use that whole dad thing to justify what she did. I'm sorry, and this is going to sound really mean, but getting beat by her own dad does not make what she did okay.
I know, Finn. I know. I'm not trying to justify what she did, but it doesn't change the fact that it did happen to her. And it doesn't change the fact that she doesn't have anyone. We should at least make an effort to make her feel like she isn't alone.
Why?
Because everyone deserves a little bit of support, even if they screwed up.
The pressure of those words surround my body, and I feel them slowly crushing me. I can't be that for her.
No one's asking you to, Finn. I'm just asking you to treat you like you would have before all of this. Before you even met her. In the end, she's still the same person who was our friend back then.
All she was to me was just a small girl with a sour attitude who loved manga way too much. Have we even talked about manga this entire year? I don't think that's true. Things are too different now, and I don't think there's any going back.
It's not like I can tell her to go away.
Why not?
Are you serious, Finn?
Yes! You want to be supportive? Fine. But why do it now? On our day. When I'm around.
Because if you're not here, all she'll think about is why you're not here.
Oh wow, so you invited her now so you can force me to stick around. Fucking hell, Sayori.
I'm sorry, Finn.
You should be. I've never seen Sayori look so ashamed in my life. I didn't mean to blow up on you.
It's fine, I deserved it.
I stay silent, not wanting to contradict her. She puckers her lips and forces out an unsure smile. I return the gesture. So, now what? Do we go back in?
Yeah, I don't think there's anything else we can do.
Right.
Just follow my lead, okay? You don't have to be super nice to her or anything. Just acknowledge her. That's all she really needs. You can even tell her that she's a dumb meanie or something.
Can I call her a... Can I call her an asterisk? Sure, we can call her an asterisk, cause well, yeah, she can try to correct my heart for all she wants, but no, she's just an asterisk. Like, she won't correct anything. And judging from this translation, I know what that translates into. A hoe. I mean, that's three letters, but still, who cares? Make of that how you will, alright? Use your imagination.
I'm not sure that's legal.
Alright. She starts walking back into the auditorium, but I can't seem to do the same. She turns to me when she finally notices I haven't moved.
Finn, what's wrong?
I'm just thinking I should probably wait for Finn outside. He'll be coming soon, right?
I'm his girlfriend, and even I'm not waiting outside in this heat. What's actually wrong?
My sweat from the heat drips onto my graduation robes, making a small mark on the pure white silk. What if I screw up and do something I'll regret?
Finn, I don't think you have it in you to be that mean.
That's not what I meant.
You wouldn't do something like that.
Oh? And what's that? Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure. You'll be alright. Let's go in, okay?
Fine.
And hey, when Finn comes with the Switch, you guys can go play Smash Bros or something and pretend that none of this even happening.
Yeah! I mean, likewise, hey, if I'm gonna play as King DDD and let all my worries away, sure, I can do that by just smashing my worries away! Not that kind of smash of worrying my worries away, okay? Like, of course, the video game, obviously! Although, if that would happen between me and Sayori for, like, the first time doing Tier 15 together, not like this Finn, but like the other one who already is in love with this goober, yeah, that would definitely, smash my problems away. I hope he comes fast then. Like frickin' Sonic the Hedgehog! As long as he has the Chaos Emeralds, sure, why not? Super Finn, I suppose. What? Sayori, don't even...
I wasn't, okay?
You had a face.
I didn't. I'm not obsessed with Hanky Panky like you.
I'm not obsessed with Hanky Panky.
You totally are.
Whatever. We finally walk back into the auditorium, reveling in the cool air. Speaking of cool...
And that's why tardigrades would have survived the collapse of the world as we know it.
Huh.
Yup.
All I asked was how you were doing.
And I'm happy to tell you that I'm like a tardigrade.
You what survived the collapse of the world?
Our artist conversation. Hey guys. Oh, thank Glob.
Walking up to the struggling conversation, Sayori immediately reaches to hug Natsuki. Sayori flinches for a moment, but immediately snaps back to reality and returns the hug. Stepping away, Natsuki eyes me down with an expression that's surprisingly hard to read. Y'all. What's up? Nothing much. Good for you. Yeah. You look good. this would be a good time to give some snappy comeback that mocks her, but also props me up. Like maybe telling her that she looks like the Gouda cheese I ate the other day. Or that she looks like that piece of gum I scraped off the bottom of my good shoe. Yeah, I'll go with that. Gotcha. Or I can say that. That works too. I'm just trying to be civil after all. There's no need to instigate some unnecessary conflict. Just try to relax and enjoy whatever you can of this graduation. Access. Access, am I right? Always so awkward.
Monica.
Hey, I'm just seeing what everyone's thinking. Honestly, for a Monica, I can agree with you right there. Natsuki chuckles, kind of forcing me to chuckle as well. If she's okay with it, then that means I have to be okay with it. Which means... whatever. This stuff is mind-boggling. Let's not give Finn too much credit. He doesn't think all that much.
Huh,
ain't that right?
You gotta give him some credit. He picked out a nice outfit.
Probably his stupid mom picked it out for him or something. Stupid mom, huh? You know, cause he can't think. That's precious coming from the girl who spread her legs to any guy who looked at her funny. Yeah! Oh my god, man! Oh, sick burn! Damn! I mean, can you blame me? She NTR'd me, so she deserved it!